Alrighty, welcome back to another episode of Stuck in the Sidequest. We're going to be talking about the 2018 Steven Spielberg movie, Ready Player One.
In the book, because
In
I've
the
read the
book.
book.
Yeah.
2018 was a good year.
Even though I don't.
Was it?
remember
What
that.
else? What happened in 2018?
I
Really good book.
graduated. Didn't think that shit was gonna happen.
Oh, shit. You know what? Champ shout out to Tyler Martin.
Halliday.
Old Jimbo.
Now he's a superintendent.
They don't do it anymore.
Yeah, no.
Marion said,
Fuck that shit.
That left with
She did not say that.
Marion? Why'd you say her name like that?
That's her name.
That's
I
her
know,
name.
but you were
She
just
said-
like
I ain't,
Marion.
I ain't
said.
school no more.
It's been 10 years since I've been there.
Yeah.
That's
Damn.
crazy.
I'm gonna throw up.
We're right behind you.
It's been 5 for me.
Oh, you're coming up on a reunion, ain't you?
I ain't gonna go to that bitch.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
me and
didn't
Kyle
go
are
either.
going to the 10-year reunion. We already
Well,
talked
we
about
ain't.
it. Yeah.
Well,
Without
if-
me?
No, not without you.
Well, I'm not going.
Well, then
Damn.
yes,
Yeah.
without you. We'll discuss it later. Anyways, Ready Player One. And I have seen this movie multiple times.
Really?
Yeah, I kind of like
He
it.
really likes this movie.
Okay.
I like it I'll tell you why, but who else has seen
it
this
reminds
movie?
me of an anime I used to watch back
Well-
in middle school when I was a civilized man.
All right, here comes
Uh,
this weeb.
I'm just kidding.
When I was a civilized man.
Here comes Pete.
Sorry, my lady.
Sorry, my lady.
That's how he got me.
Sword Art Online. Have you ever seen it?
I know Katie's seen it.
Yeah. Y'all keep saying weeaboos. I watched like 3 anime shows, and they were like borderline not anime.
What were they?
Sword Art Online, Attack on Titan, and
Attack on
Attack
Titan
on
is
Titan
full
is-
anime.
it
Straight
ain't
anime.
full anime.
How is it not?
You've never watched it.
Because it's more of an
I know what it
Americanized
is.
Yeah.
anime. But
And-
it's still fucking anime. Dragon Ball Z is anime.
That's true.
Dragon Balls.
I would
I
beg
mean, you're
to
not
differ.
not that much a weeb. You don't read manga. You read manga before? Manga? You have, haven't you? You fucking bitch. He
Like,
has read it.
Pete's starting
one.
to itch.
Which one was it called?
I can't remember. I think it was an Attack on Titan one I had.
I think I looked at one because one of the weird
It's
girls
weird
gave
because
it
you
to
know
me, and they're like,
you read from
"Eh," and I was like, he's backward.
Tyler was the weird
Yeah,
girl.
he's backward. You read from
I
right to
can't.
left.
I can't comprehend it backwards.
I keep fucking moving
That
the
shit
other
did
page.
kind of confuse me though. It
Yeah.
made my brain hurt. I didn't get used to it.
Tyler, I need you to tell me more about this weeaboo stage that you went through.
He was in it.
Was it right before we got together? Were you
Fuck
going through it
no.
while we got
That
together?
was middle school. Then 9th grade.
Interesting. So right before we got together.
I'm a changed man.
All right, so who's seen this movie?
I've seen it.
Bits and pieces.
I haven't, but I do know the difference between it and the book, and I know that it is 90 references, where the book is 80s.
Makes sense.
Which yeah,
There's
it makes
some
sense
80s
because
stuff in the movie, though.
yeah, but this one's like all 80s. It's
Yeah.
like
Well, it was the 80s.
it's like Pac-Man and
Okay.
I'm
like
sorry.
some of the stuff. I still enjoyed the book, but didn't get all the references.
See, we only.
a lot of it was like Pac-Man, like that
Have you
video
seen
game. era.
Pixel?
Yeah.
That movie
Isn't Adam
was
Sand-
good.
Isn't Adam Sandler in that movie? Isn't that one of his movies?
Yeah.
Oof. Sorry.
Katie, you just watched it yesterday, right?
Yes.
Would you rate it?
I rated it a 3 on Letterboxd.
Okay.
Damn.
That's not that bad. It's
Yeah,
right
that's-
out of the pack.
That's above half.
Yeah.
The
right?
writing was
It didn't keep my
terrible.
attention.
Well, it
very
seems like
well.
it would be one of those book adaptation writing
Like
terrible.
he's
Like
living
Ender's
with his
Game.
aunt and his aunt's boyfriend.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait,
so
let me just say this. There's a line where he calls his aunt's boyfriend. They're fighting over the game, and he calls him a noob. And it is the worst acting I've ever seen. I'm like, that's the line.
Give me the controller, you freaking noob.
That's the line.
That doesn't happen in the book.
Okay,
Yeah, no,
look,
it was
I
bad. It
I
was
will
bad.
say this movie is it feels like one of those typical like good group versus the bad guys, you know, and like they have to like hurry up and find the
I should've
big
got-
item before, you know, the bad guys find it and stuff.
I need to
And
read
See,
the book
I think
synopsis
one that's
so I can get a
better is
refresher on it.
Wreck-It Ralph Wrecks the Internet.
this is not it.
Well, that one has like Star Wars and stuff in it.
Do you know what
This
it
one
also has in it?
Hush. We ain't getting into that.
No, this movie has
Just
everything
a loser.
in it. Like it has
Not a crooner.
Halo's in it, Gears of War's in it, Freddy
I was
Krueger's
about
in
to say,
it,
in there
Jason
Gears
Voorhees
of
is
War,
in it.
isn't there a woman? One of the Gears of War women.
I mean, Cat's in it and Dizzy's in it from Gears of War.
I know Dom and the other dude.
Cat or Kate?
Kate, that's what I meant.
Isn't it Dom? What's the other guy's name?
We are supposed to be
Marcus.
experts on nerddom.
Yeah.
We are not.
We're all.
We're not.
We are all experts in our own place.
All right, some big names that are in it is
Not Cat, but Kate.
yeah,
TJ
Kate.
Miller.
Who?
I looked up the cast
You know, let
list
Scott
earlier.
explain this movie.
Um,
Golly.
Stop trying to tell me what to
over
do,
here
Trevor.
loading me. But no, anyways, so a dude creates a VR world called the Oasis, and this group of, they're called egg hunters, are trying to find this. The guy's name is Halliday that created it, and he ends up dying, and he leaves an Easter egg in the game
Oh,
to
yeah.
where
I
If-
remember it now.
you find all three of his keys, you find his egg, and his egg contains like
His
the contract
sperm.
to the whole company.
Oh.
So like if you found
It's like his
everything-
share of the company. 'Cause
Well,
he has
he
also
owns
has
it.
a. I think in the book he has a.
He has a partner
A
too,
partner.
but the guy leaves during this, so it's exclusively Halliday's, and so whoever finds the egg gets the entire company, gets control of the Oasis. And so it's about a group of friends that love the game and everything, and they have to find the egg, and
But they don't know each other in real life.
yeah, nobody knows
Yeah.
each other in real life because it's all VR.
Yeah.
Everybody knows each other in the VR,
But it
and-
like puts your mind into it.
right.
And
It's
does
like
it
a
do
super-
VR in the game, or it puts you into it? Like you feel like you're in the game. Like
Yeah,
running
I mean,
around.
Yeah,
it's-
at
you're
one
asleep
point he
almost.
buys a suit to wear
Yeah.
while he plays the game,
So
and
you
the
can
girl
feel
is
everything.
like touching him, and you can see it light up on his suit where she's touching
That's
him.
cool. I
It's a
remember
little
that.
provocative.
and like the world is kind of
It's kinda like that in the-
It is
Stop
no
touching my
fun.
dick. It's
Yeah.
shining.
pretty much.
Your mom walks in.
Yeah. What are you doing? Nothing.
Because I remember how the. Does he live in a
his
trailer that's
butthole
stacked
just
on
keeps
top of
lighting
each
up.
It's
other?
called the stacks, I think.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
called the stacks. So like the
Yeah, I
world,
remember this.
it's like 2045 or something like that.
2040.
Oh, excuse me. Thanks,
2045. You're right.
Mm.
And
2040s.
Queen,
The
that's
world-
coming up.
the world's kind of like shitty, and so everybody kind of lives their own life in the Oasis, and it's pretty cool.
So kind of like real life today when we're on social media.
They made some good money.
Yeah. But no, it's got a lot of like pop culture stuff in it. There's so many. I was watching a video, and this guy named out like 300 different stuff that was in it from different video games, movies, everything. There's
That's
a really
the only
cool.
reason I rated it so high was because of all the pop culture
The
references
fantasy.
and like the different stuff they did.
Yeah, like there's a whole scene that is pretty much The Shining. Like you see like parts of the movie The Shining.
They had to go into the movie to find the key, and it's like actual scenes from the movie, and the
Ah.
characters are in it, and it's really fucking cool.
It is really cool. But then there's also like
It's
big.
like Forrest Gump in the history videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's a lot of
Ball
like
shot,
big
ball.
characters and big names. Like King Kong's in it. The T-Rex from like Jurassic Park's in it. Like there's a lot of stuff. And
That's Chewbacca.
That's Chewbacca. The Millennium Falcon's in it. Batman's in it. Like anything you can think of that's
Yeah.
pretty
This
much
seems like
nerdy.
a copyright nightmare if this game ever came out.
It's a what?
Nightmare.
Well, it's just like VR. It's just a world.
This is the same thing, but in the book they do Dungeons and Dragons, and then they do like the text AI.
Yeah.
I think it's called Zork. They do war games. They do
Is the paperclip in there? from-
Pac-Man. They do Blade Runner stuff. They do. There's other stuff in here. Tempest, Monty Python, and the Holy Grail's in it.
Tis but a flesh wound.
That's where one of the Easter eggs is. It just seems like the book's just different references for a different time.
Pretty much. Spielberg, when he was making this movie, though, he said that he wanted to cram as much stuff that people could recognize into it as possible. And he did. Like, there is so much crap. And when I was watching this video that the guy was going through, talking about the different Easter eggs and stuff, there was crap that I was like, man, I didn't even notice that. Like, there's so much in it. Like, he was just pointing out little details that if
feel like
you weren't
that's
paying attention.
Probably like the Mario movie too, if you weren't
Yeah.
paying attention, because
Which
there's
I
so much
feel
going
like
on.
if there's so much of that going on at once, it's just kind of
I feel
cringy.
like having all that stuff in there, he did it with
No,
a
I think it's-
It was cool.
Well,
no, I don't think so,
Small
but-
budget.
No.
Because I mean, you can look back at it as cringy because in 10 years, you know,
I mean,
it's like
a point in
oh, that
history.
old.
Yeah,
though.
but I look at it this way. I don't.
crap.
I
you
look
can
at
rewatch
it,
it
as,
and see something new.
Why don't we see
Right.
no Vine references?
Yeah,
But that backflip though.
but I look at it as like you can watch this and different people can see different stuff in it that they enjoy. Like I noticed one thing that
X Games mode.
there's a part where
Freaking
one of
love
his
bats.
best friends is on Planet Doom, and
that's
that's
cool.
like the big planet where they go to earn coins and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
Is it like Doom?
I mean, it's just a big chaos world. Like everybody's fighting and killing each other. But H,
Like Doom? Sorry.
Wade's
sorry.
best friend, he has a Halo assault rifle. Like, and it's
That's
just little
cool.
things
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
if you
Yeah.
never played Halo, you wouldn't notice that. You know what I mean?
I
He
thought it was
picked the
cool.
assault rifle and he get
They
no
have their
battle
own.
rifle.
They have their own rooms and stuff too, don't they? Where they
Oh,
make
yeah.
their own rooms. Yeah, I remember this in the
It's the metaverse.
in the game.
I mean, pretty much. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it was
3
a little
years from
ahead
now
of
in the
us.
Oculus, you're gonna have your own house in Oculus, and it's gonna cost as much as a regular house.
I mean, people, that's like what they did. Like, when he steals his aunt's gloves to play the game, and the aunt's boyfriend gets pissed off because he, like, zeroes out on Planet Doom and just lost everything. And, like, he put up, like, real money.
Yeah,
like,
when you die, you lose all your shit.
That's only on Planet Doom, though. Like, when you go in there to lose coin, like, collect coin and stuff, you have the risk of, like, losing everything. So,
So it's like DMZ.
you know what I mean? Yeah. It's pretty funny because there's this one guy that the bad guys hire to, like, take out the main characters.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mhm.
he ends up dying at the end, and he has, like, 10 years worth of shit in his body. So when he explodes, it's just a giant mound of, like, gold, different weapons and stuff. So it's cool.
Any
There's
Borderlands references in it?
Probably.
I didn't see any, but
Let me
like I
see.
said, there was like over 300 something references in this of different stuff that you could pick out. So who knows?
Yeah, the Easter eggs really made it because, like, at the end when he's getting the final key, he has to play the first video game that ever had an Easter egg in it,
Yeah, called
and
Adventure.
it's just like all the shit that's in it is really really cool to see and how they put it together and like run through it.
And if you're into that type of, I feel like you'll enjoy this movie if you're really into that type of stuff, like the Easter eggs and stuff.
I
'Cause
mean,
you
I
can-
read the book and I wasn't even into half those references. I didn't even know about it. I mean, they had Dungeons and Dragons in it. Wasn't into Dungeons and Dragons when I read the book, but
Yeah,
I probably appreciate it a little bit more now. But the book was even interesting because it was just cool. Like, and I knew about Pac-Man because he has to make a perfect score on Pac-Man.
yeah.
There's like a perfect way to do it, like the time and the score and everything, and he has to do it, and he does it. And then he like goes through like Atari World or something like that, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, and like the very beginning on this one, it shows you like Minecraft world. It shows you like the sports world, and
That's
it's
cool.
just it's showing you the different things that you can do in the Oasis, which is pretty much anything.
Yeah,
And it is crazy because I feel like one day really feel like VR is gonna get to that point to where like
Yeah.
people are gonna be living in
Well,
these
it's like
games.
their whole lives revolved around it. This dude is putting up his house for coins. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, that's too much.
And you could
Um,
feel everything. Like that suit that he put on, like if you were getting shot, like I mean, obviously it's not as intense, but it was showing like him getting shot. You could see everything that was going on.
Yeah, they
so,
have a bunch of Borderlands references.
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry,
it's-
Claptrap's in there too. What'd you send me? I'm sorry, I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Okay.
here's one thing. He buys the holy hand grenade, and
From-
that is
yeah.
from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Like
Yeah.
there's different stuff like that.
It's also from Worms, but
Yeah, but it's cool. I mean, there's so much in it, and like I said, I feel like each one of y'all could watch the movie and be like, "Oh shit, look at that."
Well, and it's cool too how they go through Halliday's like life. They have to go through scenes of his life to get the hints to find the keys and stuff. And that's kind of cool because ultimately at the end, the resolution is that he thinks that people are wasting too much of their life in VR. So when the dude takes over, they kind of like tone it back. Like you can't even play on certain days of the week, and like trying to get back to real life.
Yeah, they end up shutting down the Oasis. I think it's like on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Like, and it's kind of cool
Narc.
because through the whole thing,
Wouldn't happen in real life.
Yeah.
They'd be taking all that money.
so there was two guys that ran it. It
Pay
was
to win.
Halliday and
Pay to
I think
win.
his name's like Ogden Morrow.
Yeah.
And you kind of think that like the story about Halliday and stuff is kind of about a woman that they were both interested in, but like at the very end you realize that it was really
They were
about
interested in
Halliday
each
and
other.
Morrow and like about their friendship and how important like friendship is. That's kind of like the
We
sappy
can
thing
beat
about the
'em
movie.
with the
Well, it
power of
happens-
friendship.
With the from what I can remember in the book, I don't exactly remember, but Artemis, is that what her name is?
Yeah,
in
that's
the
her
thing?
name.
Is like when they finally meet each other, they meet each other in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like not that attractive, but they still like each other.
She has a birthmark that covers like this whole face, side of her
Yeah,
face.
I
and her
think
eye.
like she's supposed to be a little less attractive, but that doesn't matter because they
all
fell in
about
love through
personality.
their
Right.
personality. They don't care about looks. I think that was also like a little theme in the book or whatever.
There's a-
Olivia Cook played her, which
'Cause
is
she was-
Alicent in House of the Dragon.
That's
Right.
cool. Because she was like scared to meet because she was not attractive or whatever. That was
It's-
like she was really scared to see each other.
It's really convenient that like all of his friends and everything all live in the same city. They're in Columbus, Ohio, and like they're just all in the same place.
Well,
Right.
like he starts making money, doesn't he? And he's
Yeah,
able
well-
to move out into the apartment and get the
well,
suit.
no.
And
So the
I
way
think
it
that happens
works,
in the book.
yeah, with this, after he gets the first key, he gets like 10,000 coin, which is or
I think it was
however much,
20,000 or 25.
and it's a lot.
And you can use
in-game.
that to buy something in the real world.
Yeah,
can't
well,
you?
that's what he uses to buy the X1 suit, to where he can
Okay.
feel everything and stuff.
Well, in the book, I think he gets his own place. Like he gets his own apartment, but it's like literally just like a one-room apartment. Maybe
Yeah.
it has a bathroom or whatever, but it just has. And he gets into a
He has
machine.
a
It has a
bucket.
suit, but the machine like lifts him up and like makes
Yeah.
him float.
This is like a thing that he gets into to where he's like strapped in, but it's like a treadmill that goes like any direction, and he just runs on it.
Oh, okay. I think in the book, it's more like you put on this VR headset, and you just go like fall asleep almost,
Yeah.
but then you pop up in the world.
Once again,
There's a
kind
lot
of
of,
another Black Mirror episode reference.
There's a lot of Back to the Future stuff in it too, because that's like one of his favorite things, like the car from Back to the Future,
The
the DeLorean,
DeLorean.
and it's like the DeLorean and what's the was it Knight Rider or something like that?
With
Kit?
the red
Yeah.
light on the front of the car.
Yeah, but it's like mixed. Like
Oh.
there's some aspects
Like,
of
talks
that
to
in his
him and
car,
stuff, and it's like, "Hello,
but
Hello, David
Oh, yeah.
Hasselhoff.
Hansel,
How you doing, David Hasselhoff?
But it's cool because like they go to different levels to get the different keys and stuff. I don't know. It's a whole video game, so it's just
Well, but at the
Yeah.
same time, the people over the company at the time is coming after them in their real life too. Like they blow up his aunt and
yeah.
boyfriend. Like they just die.
They try to
blow
murder
up.
her.
Yeah, because they
Crap.
want
Yeah.
control of the company.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they're trying to stop them, and they kidnap the girl Artemis at one point. Like there's a bunch of shit going on at the same time.
And he meets all of his different friends in real life, like his best friend H. Like in the game, you think it's a dude, pretty much, because that's the
what
avatar.
I remember. It's a chick,
Yeah,
ain't it?
Yeah.
his best friend's
yeah.
a chick, and her
That's
name's
what
Helen.
it was. I was thinking that I was thinking the girl was a dude.
Well, he has two other friends named Daito
Showed
and
you my
Sho.
avatar's pee-pee.
Yeah.
And Daito, I mean, he's like pretty much
Ugly.
no, he's just like this Asian dude. And Sho is like an 11-year-old boy, but you
What are you
wouldn't know
laughing
that
at?
in the game.
Just like this Asian dude.
Well, I mean,
Asian boy.
he kind of fits. He's like a. I guess
Yeah,
he's
but the
not
thing
Asian,
is,
he's
like,
Japanese. He's a
They don't
samurai.
look like
I
their
mean,
characters.
Japanese people are Asian, but
They don't look like their characters.
Asia,
in the-
Scott. It's a continent.
Okay, we'll just be more, correct. He's Japanese,
So is Australia.
but
But they don't look anything like their characters and stuff. And then you like meet them in real life, and you're like, oh, you're a 11-year-old.
yeah, and they're
Yeah.
talking about how he's like
Whoa!
the most badass 11-year-old.
Yeah.
But
Mm. That opens up a whole nother world of sexual trafficking and
what
Leave it to
VR?
Here, just-
grooming and
Well, way to go, Haley.
Hey, just
I mean,
tone it
that is
down
a
little
real.
bit there.
I mean, that's a really serious thing
Deborah.
if somehow like that happened, though.
Well, it even shows in the very
I mean,
beginning.
it happens now. Like
But, I
people
mean, like-
lie about their ages online.
Well, yeah, I know, but if you go into a world where, never mind. I'm not gonna get into
where
it.
anything is a
I mean,
fantasy.
no,
you
you're
can
right.
Do
Yeah,
anything
you
with
can be an
anybody,
adult. A
and-
kid could be an adult, and stuff can happen.
Well, that's what they
It's not
said.
good.
They're like, you can be anything you want to be in this world. You can make your avatar whatever you want it to
does
be.
Yeah.
a kid want to be other than some crazy animal? An adult.
Yeah.
And it shows you in the very beginning all the different
Furries would love this
types
shit.
of people playing the game. Like it shows a little girl playing the game. It shows like an old man, old woman playing the game,
That's what
and
I'm
like
saying.
it shows their avatars and what they look like. And like there
And
was
you're
one
not
scene.
supposed to tell your name or anything about you in the game. Like it's a big deal if you do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that wouldn't fly very well.
it really shows the disconnect from like the real world to this virtual reality because
Yeah.
everybody just lives in the virtual reality.
I mean, it's a very real thing that can happen and does happen. I mean, people do it with video games now, even though it's not so immersed. There's still people who will piss and
I
shit themselves to
feel
play
like
video games.
One day,
Mm-mm.
this could be a reality. Like,
For sure.
yeah. I mean, we already got VR and stuff, and it'll be cool. You just gotta regulate it,
I mean, they'll have to.
I'm waiting for it. It's gonna be like the day after I die. They're gonna release it. Yeah,
Or it's
bet.
gonna be right when you die, and you're gonna get your mind downloaded into it.
Heck yeah.
You be your
I'm
own
not
avatar.
signing up for that.
Like that show,
Mm,
Altered
who said you-
Carbon, where they could
you
just
had to
put you on a
sign up?
little chip.
That was a good show.
That was a good show. We never watched second. We did watch second season.
Yeah, we did.
I don't even think I did. I think I watched half of it. Anyways,
But
what else are we gonna talk about?
if you were
Well-
going, if this really did happen, like, would you immerse yourself all the time, or would you try to regulate it yourself, or
I mean, I
how
played
involved
video
would
games
you
pretty
get?
bad.
I think it just
So-
depends on somebody's lifestyle. I mean,
Yeah.
you-
I mean,
'cause
if you
the
got a
way-
shit life,
Right.
that's an escape.
well, that's kind of like the thing is
Well,
like
I
the,
Well,
the
that's
the
like
stacks.
Don't Worry, Darling. That was like the whole point of that movie was.
That was it. That was it. Screwed up. That was crazy. That was a good movie. Did y'all watch it?
Yeah,
Talking
we
about
talked
Ready
about
Player
it.
One.
Oh, we did talk about it.
Yeah.
I didn't
Um,
like it.
Yeah. It was mid. I didn't like hate it, but it was mid.
I
It had
did
Harry
this for
Styles
you!
in it.
For you.
Harry Styles is a terrible actor.
Wow.
Yeah, he's not a very good actor.
I
Well,
really
that-
just didn't like
There's
it
a
because of the
plane.
end, but
Let's answer
Yeah.
Haley's question. What she's
I
Would
mean,
you-
I would definitely regulate it if it was my thing, but that's why I was referencing back to the stacks. Like he's in like a poor area.
Which you seem to be kind of controlled about, like, where you are on social media as well, too. Whereas, like, I feel like I'm probably more immersed and would get tricked into being more immersed into it. But not as much as Tyler, because I feel like Tyler is even more immersed in it than I am. Like, even with just regular social media.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm on TikTok, like, all the time, you know?
Yeah, I'll be posting them yards I'll be cutting. Yeah, I'm so immersed.
No, I'm talking about with video games. I mean, you spend
Oh,
hours
that's
and
not
hours and
social
hours on
media.
video games, but
I mean, that's
it's
the,
stuff like that,
that's
too.
what I'm saying. I mean, I could see myself going through periods of time where I'm very immersed and that I'm ignoring the real world, but then I would have to like snap myself out of it. And I feel like I would do that, but I would have to always keep an eye out because if
Keep
I
an
went
eye
to
out for Selena.
illness or something got worse, then yeah, I'm probably gonna stay in there more or whatever because I can have a lightsaber and use the Force. So
Yeah. I mean, you can have
And I don't like to go to
anything
work.
your heart desires
Yeah.
in this world. So why wouldn't people
Yeah.
immerse themselves in it? I mean, if they have a shit life,
But do you have to like
Yeah.
get out of the world to go eat, or can you eat?
yeah, I
in the
mean,
world?
no, you have to eat
piss and shit,
everything. Eat, sleep, and
wear a diaper,
Yeah, go to the
change it
bathroom.
out when you get out.
Yeah, I
You'd be
guess it
sitting
just
there in
makes
your character,
everything
you'd be like,
so incredibly non-human anymore
you
because
shitting?
Yeah.
it's not.
All right, I'm good.
It's not real life.
chafing
It's
up.
like,
Right.
you know, I mean, it's just like how technology is getting now. It's like you don't want to be the couple that sits on your phone while you're eating dinner out, but that's what happens now. Like,
Yeah.
that's just what it is. And it's like you need to have like an actual human experience and not.
One.
Trying to tell me something?
No.
Yeah, she's giving you all kind of looks
Yeah.
over there. You know,
No, I'm
fucked
using-
up, boy.
She's
I'm
on her
just-
You
phone
in the
more than me.
dog.
We're both
house.
iPad kids at the dinner table.
I'm in the dog hell.
No, but I'm just saying, like,
Sorry.
the way things are getting, I wish we could push back on it right now instead of waiting until it gets to that point.
Right. Well, like you were saying, you go out to eat in the real world. Well, in this, people were like literally going on dates in the virtual reality wherever they wanted to go. If they wanted
Let's
to
go
go
to the planet
to a
Doom
date
and get
on
Doom-related.
the pyramids of Egypt, you know what I mean? Like places
Yeah.
like that, you could just go wherever you wanted to in the VR instead of
Put
just
on your suit and
actually
rub
experiencing
uglies
it.
pretty
together.
much. There is a
Rub
scene
uglies.
at the beginning where it's showing people playing and doing different things, and there's a trailer, like it's panning a camera past the trailers, and there's a lady that it has a stripper pole like in her house, and it's like, oh, I wonder what she's doing, and then it like cuts away real quick. So I mean, you can do shit like that in this
Nice.
world.
Bunch of
Like-
freaking
like
creepy
GTA.
weirdos.
Yeah.
Go to the strip club.
I mean,
Huh.
it'd
can
be
be-
awesome to be in Hogwarts and be a student. You could spend
With a
4
stripper
years
pole?
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, I'm a wizard.
I'm a wizard, Harry.
I'll have to get out and go. And you start doing the accent and everything. I gotta go to the levee and get back in.
If you
Gotta wa-
and learn my
I gotta-
Wingardium
Gotta
Leviosa.
Gotta go to the loo. Watch some
Loo,
telly for a
levy.
second, and then get back in there.
Whatever.
Get
Get back
shit-
in there and shoot spells.
Get hit by a spell. Oh fuck! That was a bit of rubbish, wasn't it?
Is
Wasn't
it Tuesday
Does he
yet?
might get a bottle of water?
Well, at least.
Golly. I do have a question though.
What?
If, and I guess each one of y'all can answer this. If
No.
we had the Oasis and you could go and create or go into any world imaginable, where would you go and what would you be?
Either a Jedi or a Witcher.
Okay. Okay. So, I would go into the Star
Or
Wars
Assassin's
universe.
Creed.
I
I'd
would
be
be
assassin.
one of them guys that's like one of them aliens, and like whoop, 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 talks like that, but they got like the flat
The Iridonians,
face and the eyes.
the Edonians or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna be one of them, but I'm gonna secretly be a Jedi
You don't have to secretly.
and a Sith
So you're gonna be a lame ass gray Jedi.
and a smuggler.
He's playing both sides.
No, I'm just kidding. I'd probably
And the
would-
commander.
yeah, I'd be Captain Rex too. Be one of them with a little helmet on. No, really, I would probably hate everything I created and just go as myself.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, what? That's what I'm saying. I guess what would your avatar look like?
Probably just a hotter version of me.
I want to be.
Just a
Blue skin.
Fuck people over.
No, Commander Shepard. That's who I'm going in.
I would
the
like to be
default Commander Shepard.
Yeah.
a cockroach.
Hi, I'm Commander Shepard,
You
and this is
wanna
my favorite
spawn
store on the
in.
Citadel.
Oh.
If you play Mass Effect, you know what I'm talking about.
Haley's gonna be the cockroach. off
Mass
of
Effect
Wall-E.
would be dope
gonna
too,
be-
though.
The one cockroach in this universe, and I want to sneak and snoop and get the tea from everybody.
I'm
I mean, I
blocked
would
from
probably
Mon-
go into every
Monsters vs.
universe.
Aliens.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't think I couldn't just settle on one
No.
place.
No, but I'm saying
I'd
like,
go into
all right,
Minecraft.
it's brand new. It's brand new. You're just now firing up the Oasis for the first time. Where's the first place that you're going?
Westeros.
Ooh. Oh damn! I gotta go there too.
Yeah.
The first
going
place.
Western? First place.
We all going together. We gonna
yeah.
spawn
Yeah, we
in
gotta
and
go
get.
I'm going to Disney World.
It would be fun, like if you could get like, like us, a group of 5, and you have your own like little Game of Thrones world, but each of one of us are a house, so we have to like fight each other and do some backstabbing and shit. That'd be wild.
I'd be
Me,
the one
the
that
cockroach,
everybody-
trying to get the
I
Iron
mean, you
Throne.
could do this. I mean, like I said, anything's possible in the Oasis.
I know, Scott. That's why we're talking about it.
Anything's possible.
Thanks to
Me and Tyler could be House
James
Martin.
Halliday.
House Martin.
Yeah,
Stand
everybody be House
yourself.
Martin.
I'm gonna be
I mean,
House
dang.
Martinster.
I'm not going to be House
Monster.
Martin.
House Monster.
Monster.
I'm a
Like
fucking
Lannister.
monster.
I fucked up.
I'm a monster.
Yeah, I would be that one house
You're gonna die over some chickens.
y'all forget about. You'll
What
be
are
like,
you
where the
forgetting
hell is he at? All my people are
The
dead.
Tullies.
Yeah. Died of just a disease. But then I'm gonna come out of the woodworks with the White Walker army and take over the world.
So the Night King.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna be a Night King. I signed a treaty.
And
He's
then-
gonna be green
and
instead
then
of blue.
Riley,
I can do.
Riley ends up stabbing you. That'd be a good story though. Like we're brothers, but you become the Night King, and then your niece ends up killing you by jumping. You grab her neck, and she drops her knife and stabs you.
Wow,
Spoilers.
this sounds familiar.
It's not spoilers when it happened like 4 years ago.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
I'm sorry. I'm fucking tired.
I'd probably be a Spartan.
Yeah,
There's a
well,
group of
Shocker.
Spartans like in it. There's a scene where like they're like running up a hill and it's a giant group of Spartans. I'm like, that's badass. That'd be really cool to be a
Right
I
Spartan.
mean, I would be a Spartan too. That'd be fun
yeah,
as shit.
The
be a
big-
dead breed. I mean, like all the Spartans died except Master Chief. So
It doesn't matter.
are they
Master
really that
Chief.
good?
Well,
They
not
are.
really, and now canon there's multiple
Oh yeah,
Spartans.
but
The big battle at the end of the movie is pretty cool because that's where you see just about every freaking character known to man. Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are in there. There's a shit ton of games that
The Iron Giant.
yeah, the Iron Giant's in it. But I mean, there's a lot of like horror movies and games and stuff like that in it as well. Like Freddy Krueger and Jason's in it.
did you just give my reference? Oh, that's my favorite scene.
That might be one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Y'all seen Iron Giant, right?
No.
Are you serious, Scott? You've never seen
Yeah,
it?
I've seen Iron
Oh.
Giant. Yes.
You haven't seen Iron Giant?
Have you seen
yet?
I
Iron
might
Giant?
have watched
Haley?
it once as a kid, but I
We
don't
need to
remember
watch
anything
it.
about it.
You have said that for the past 6 years. We
There's
need
a
to watch
scene
it. We
where
never watched
the
it.
hand is walking through the house of the Iron Giant, and he's got to make a distraction, and he fucking takes a penny, he flicks it across the kitchen, and knocks the hole.
It's like a whole shelf where they're finding china and it falls china and bust everywhere. It's funny, Katie.
It's fucking hilarious.
Have you seen the still image of when his head gets slammed in the door? It's pretty great. Oh my god. I would like to go on Harry Potter too, though, for real.
Boy, I'm going to Fiji.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
No,
want to
I
go
mean,
to
yeah,
like
you
the
can go
pyramids. I want to
anywhere.
go to the Eiffel Tower
The places on Earth.
that I'll never be able to afford to go to.
We could play
Might be able
golf.
to.
We could play golf in space.
That'd be
Wow.
fun.
Top golf
On the
in
moon?
space.
I'm riding
Yeah.
on Rainbow Road.
On
I don't
the
know about the
moon.
rest of y'all.
Yeah, I'd go to
that'd be
Mario.
cool.
Stomp on some mushrooms. Get violent with it. Start punching.
Compose yourself.
I'm so
It's
sorry. It's
pretty
such
funny,
a
huh?
good movie.
It's such a good movie.
Superman.
Well, if y'all, I mean, like I said, it.
Twilight. I'd go into the Twilight world.
I mean, I'd probably pick like
it's just a normal world with a fucking blue filter.
yeah. So blue here.
And you play baseball.
Yeah,
With
baseball.
Thunder
vampires.
claps and shit. Everyone, you're swinging the bat.
And then I'll get Edward to thunderclap something else.
Jesus.
Call me his little spider monkey.
Oh wow. Well, we know what Haley's using the Oasis for.
Tyler's shook.
What
right
other
now.
vampire is like way cooler than that?
Interview with the
I'm gonna go
vampire?
to
No,
Underworld?
God, no.
all those movies are
I don't
trash.
know, there's one I'm thinking.
What?
Maybe I'm
Interview
thinking
with
like
a
Being Human.
vampire, Dracula, all that crap is just.
Interview with the Vampire is like one of the top tier.
Yeah, it is
My
vampire movies.
babysitter's a vampire.
The
Like
little
in the Ernie's.
the little vampire.
I'd be a werewolf.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm
You
gonna go to
would
the
be.
Pride Lands. I'm gonna be a freaking lion.
Tyler's fucking Simba. over here.
Everything the light touches is your kingdom.
You own it.
Simba.
What about that element graveyard?
Ah!
Ashwingana.
I don't think that's how it goes. Good lord.
No, I'd probably go into like the boy in the striped pajamas or something.
Whoa, all right, Tyler.
Jesus.
I've never seen that.
Yeah,
I
you know how
what
much
it's
weird
about, but-
stuff people would go in, like those weird weird ass people who like torture porn and stuff. That,
Oh,
oh
yeah.
God, that would get real dark. You probably
Pocket
get some
bowl torture.
really
Imagine-
dark places.
No, yeah,
in
like
there.
imagine somebody wanting to immerse
I'm
themselves in
telling
like
you, the
Requiem
porn
for a Dream.
industry in this thing's
murdering
got to be
people or
awful.
something.
There's got to be lots of sex trafficking and child porn, I'm sure.
Yeah, but this is a wholesome family movie. All that stuff isn't in there.
Yeah, that's in the dark web. That's like you gotta travel through space and shit.
Yeah.
to Get there.
It's on
And
the
your
other
cheat
side
code?
of the
Is
oasis.
there cheat codes?
You probably had to fight your way into
don't
it.
think
Be
so.
like a
No.
gate.
Yeah.
A black hole.
You have to have a secret password.
Yeah, there'd
You
be,
walk in,
that'd be
there's
a
a
lot of
bunch of
VPN.
Weird dudes.
So yeah, I'm sure you can do.
welcome
some
to
fucked
the
up shit.
dark VR web.
It's not weird dudes. It's regular, normal dudes who do these things.
And women.
Yeah. You're not so
That's true.
innocent, are
How
you?
many women has Chris Hansen confronted?
True.
None.
I know that.
How many
but
teachers sleep with elementary
Yeah.
school boys?
That is.
I know who you are,
mostly-
Chris
True.
That
Hansen.
is when there
I
is.
came
a
here for
case
mans,
really
but-
what goes on.
Okay, this is kind of off topic, but I was watching this TikTok like
Oh, I ain't
series
no here
about
for no
this
little
girl, and I
boys.
can't remember her name, but her dad was a teacher. He got caught sleeping with a student, broke up his parents' marriage, and they reconciled later on in life. She goes on to be a teacher. She gets caught in the car with an elementary school boy, and she turns up pregnant. He's like
Jesus.
excuse me, I think he was like 13.
Okay,
at
that's
this
middle
point.
school.
But she ends up pregnant. There's like a whole case. She doesn't have to register as a sex offender. She's not allowed to be around her kids because she's married at the time with 3 kids by her husband when she gets pregnant by this
Jeez
boy.
Louise.
Later on
It's
in
always
life,
normal
they
people.
get back together and they get married when he becomes an adult. And he has to like get rid of the restraining order that's been on him since he was
Golly.
13. Like, it's a wild ass story.
What's that Adam Sandler movie?
50 First Dates?
No.
What Adam Sandler movie? There's,
With Andy Samberg.
Be in the Anderson.
that's my boy.
Yeah.
Be in the
That's exactly
Adam
what
Sandler
that is.
universe.
That should be dope.
Walking around.
Dude, I could fucking. We could
Come here,
play
penguin.
football with Bobby Boucher, or we could go play golf with Happy Gilmore. That would be badass.
Yeah, I would definitely
Go
do
party with Billy Madison?
Yes.
that. I would do
to
it.
School.
Oh yeah,
Back to school.
dude, you could like party with anybody. Go
With
back, party
Usher.
with Chris Farley.
You know, I'd probably go and
Go
be a
party-
witcher, but that'd be scary as shit,
I'm gonna
dude.
go party
I'd be
with
so
R.
scared.
Kelly.
I'd probably go in and quit. Like I'd be like,
Tyler.
I'm gonna see what R. Kelly up to in the Oasis.
Jesus.
then I'll have to go to like
Do you
He's
have
peeing
your
on people.
pass?
The
Walk
Lion
in.
King, so I
Guys,
can,
why
like-
does it smell like piss in here?
you could go to
Get your
SpongeBob.
shots.
You could be a SpongeBob character. What would my SpongeBob character be? I'd be
one of
a.
the sardines. Meep, meep, meep.
I'd be a rock.
It's
One
not
of
a
those alive
boulder.
rocks.
You'd be
It's
Patrick
just a
Rock.
rock.
The
Patrick Rock.
pioneers used to ride these babies
No,
for
I'm not gonna
miles.
be at his house.
That sounds nothing.
I'm not
like
gonna be a
SpongeBob.
rock. That's lame.
I'd be a sponge and I'd move in on SpongeBob's parents.
Whoa.
I'd be,
Like, wide
I'd be a
open.
sponge. I'm moving on SpongeBob.
Mm.
Sister.
Well, since you guys haven't watched it, you should go watch this movie. It's pretty good.
I have seen it. It's been a while.
Well, Haley ain't gonna. She's gonna be like, I don't even know what's going on.
I'm not really that type of movie girl.
I don't even know half these references.
She'll be playing the game.
Where?
I'm like, hit A.
Cinderella.
She'll look down. Hits A.
Was
I'm
Shrek in there?
hit
Shrek
A.
has to
I'll
be in
say
there.
hit A again.
Maybe I didn't see
I
it.
cannot help that I did not grow up in a gaming world like y'all did. Okay?
Y'all had a Wii.
A Wii, okay. You take a Xbox or PlayStation controller and give it to someone who's only played a Wii. It's like, my God, what do I do with my fingers?
I
That's
didn't
what she
get an
said.
Xbox until I was 19. And I got into games then. Because before that, it
You
was just
still
it was
suck.
the Wii and Rock Band.
Just kidding.
I mean, I'm pretty trash.
And
But
in there, you could be your own rock star.
That's what I'm saying, man.
But would you know how to play music?
I mean, yeah, if you
You
wanted
just
to.
fake it.
Yeah, I think these people don't know how to do. I mean, you learn. Your avatar learns. You can do whatever, just like you're picking up a controller and playing a video game.
Someone
that's
going
true.
in there playing Sims, just living another life.
Because like, there's a whole where the first key is like it's a whole like death race pretty much, and they have to like drive through these obstacles.
Like Mad Max, like
death,
Death Race.
kinda.
That
But
movie was
they're not killing each other.
trash.
You
You
got
just have to-
Twisted Metal in there. Wasn't Twisted Metal in there? Isn't it the
Possibly.
clown car?
Yeah, I think
The
so.
clown? Yeah.
Did they have any Call of Duty?
Duke
Call of
Nukem's
Duty.
in it. And
Are there any
Time to
Moderators.
kick
Taking a
ass and
piss.
chew bubble gum, and I'm all let it
Because
go.
if there's not laws in this universe, I'm
What are they
sure there
called?
has to be some sort of
IOI?
moderator.
IOI is the bad guys. They're the company that's trying to take over everything. But
Yeah,
that's
but
the
like I'm
thing.
Come
talking
in and
about
bust some shit up.
like some racist white group
Well,
Well, yeah.
trying to.
I think that's what they're supposed to do, but they don't.
that's like
Okay.
the whole thing about the Oasis is that Halliday he doesn't like rules. And you find that out through the movie that's like kind of a big deal with
That's
him.
funny because that's how
That's safe.
society works. You have to have rules.
Well, that's the whole reason him and his partner kind of split up. Like his buddy, they like kind of go their separate ways because like he's like, hey, you have to have certain rules, and the other guy's like, I don't want rules. This is the Oasis.
Whatever. Child porn. Let's just keep
I
going.
mean,
Jesus,
I don't know
Haley?
that. But
If you let one thing go, you gotta let the rest of it go.
Oh my god.
You gotta have some rules. I'm a rules girl.
I mean,
Can't
yeah.
help it.
it's pretty much what the guy says.
I create my own rules.
It is cool though because there's a
Is
scene
it dictator?
after
Tyrant?
after he
To
dies.
myself.
After he dies, there's a giant place that pops up called the Halliday Journals, and that's how they see his memories. Like literally, his entire memories are recorded in this place, and they use it to find the clues to the different keys and stuff. But it's kind of cool because it's showing you like you're watching a TV screen of what's happening with them. Like there's been a camera on them like their entire life. So
Oof.
Like Apple's new VR ordeal.
I saw somebody reference Apple's new VR to Ready Player One, but I think they
Jeez.
were just like saying this could be it one day. You know what I mean? But
I mean, if anybody's gonna do it, it'd probably be Apple. It'd probably be the big bad corporation
Will
Yeah,
you
they
put that
have-
thing
Well, they-
up?
They have.
with Steve Jobs memories. Clean them out.
Yeah, I was about to say they have Steve Jobs
Fuck you.
in his whole just
I'll
life,
kill you.
memories, and his just soul in a memory chip, and they're just waiting for the technology to develop. They're gonna pop it in, and it's just gonna be
With
Ready
hi-
Player One
With
Steve
him
Jobs.
and Disney.
Yeah.
Disney's gonna come back.
Just his head, though.
Yeah, I mean, or he's just gonna be like a weird Mickey Mouse.
Trevor, you said you read the book
Yeah,
and you really enjoyed it,
yeah,
but you haven't seen the movie.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, you should see the movie.
Next question.
Okay.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't hear you say that you
Okay.
hadn't seen the movie.
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Everybody knows I'm not a big movie watcher. I'm lame. Well, I figured that
know.
it'd be like an Ender's Game situation where they fuck it up really bad. Because
I
Ender
mean-
Games is trash, and the book is fucking amazing.
I mean, you can probably reference that better because I didn't read the book, so I
You
didn't
know
have
what
anything
book
to
is
go off.
good?
The Bible.
Okay, you got me. I was gonna say Twilight.
This is Bibu. So Haley's been sending me
What?
some. Some days she'll send me a Bible verse in the morning. Yes, usually what she's been doing, but some mornings she'll send me just like just a scripture of smut, like not from the Bible, just
No,
from another book.
I sent
It's not
you.
scripture if it's another book.
I know.
I sent you a poem from TikTok.
It's a great band name or
So
something.
she sends me a smut poem from TikTok, and
It's not really smart.
I know, but it was light smut. It was light smutty, and I was like,
soft smut.
"Dear God, Haley, you did not just find smut in the Bible." And she was like, "No, it's a poem from TikTok." And I was like, "Thank God."
No, but
What's
the
the book in the
Bible's pretty
Bible?
Saucy.
Yeah, what's the book in the Bible? with a
Song
little
of
smut?
I was
Solomon.
about to
Yeah,
say
there you
Song
go.
of Solomon. Didn't he have
Solomon
like
was a
4
little
billion
smutty.
wives?
Some titties. Talk about some breasts.
He do be talking about boobies,
He did.
but I'm just trying to keep my husband
She's trying to
interested
spice
in me,
it up.
and he's over here
You're
complaining.
getting complacent. It's where stuff goes downhill.
This is marriage therapy with,
Yeah. Send
with
your
Trevor.
send your spouse smut every once in a while. Keep things spicy.
Send them some spicy schmut.
Yeah. Write your own smut. And so, smut is a bad word.
I
That's much
know.
worse than moist.
Oh,
Moist smut.
Send them, yeah, send them some liquid
This
schmut.
smut is moist.
Oh my god.
Gross.
This is some good smut.
It reminds me of smegma. That's what it reminds
It's
me of.
schmegma.
It's like on the same level.
Or some-
Tyler, why don't you
Famunda.
send me things like that?
Send her some smegma.
Please do not.
I'm gonna smear it on your nose while you're sleeping.
Oh,
I'm gonna vomit.
Send you some Famunda cheese.
Is there anything else about Ready Player One?
Some
Why are we
Famunda
talking about
cheese.
smut?
I mean,
over here?
nah,
I
you
sent
pretty
her
much-
pictures. Oh look, I sent her this.
There could be Smut Island in Ready Player One.
I pulled that out of our fucking shower tray. I almost
Looks like a
threw.
rat.
I texted her. I sent her that picture and said I'm gonna fucking vomit.
Yep, that's how he keeps our marriage alive.
Yeah.
I bet a lot of women
Keep the
players
damn
would be
house
at that
together.
Smut Island a lot.
Gross.
You seen the ratio of it?
Mm-hmm. Just call it Love Island.
Just call it Smut Island.
I mean, if there was like a bachelorette situation going on, that would be kind of fun to join.
I mean, even then, you could just watch it and walk around and watch these people be fools.
That'd probably be the funnest things to watch other people be stupid.
Yeah, but then you would also be stupid. You do something stupid. But I mean, I guess, if you die, you lose all your money, don't you?
Go play Wipeout.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying.
like
Like,
I
why do
said,
you play
I think-
Burnout?
I think it just depends on like
Need for Speed.
what you're doing if you can lose all your shit. Because I think like depending on the world you're in,
Wheel of Fortune.
Can you have multiple characters? Because I would have
Oh,
another
I would
character.
go to
I
Fallout.
don't think so. Like you have one avatar that you can,
Oh.
but you can make your avatar look like anything or change whatever about it. So
I would definitely go to Fallout.
that'd be scary.
Yeah.
Fucking Deathclaw run up on you,
There's
rip
a
you
lot of
apart.
scary stuff.
I want
on
to go back.
Yeah. But no, I mean you'll just have to watch the movie yourself, kind of get your own
it.
judgment.
Fuck,
about
I
it.
know that. I really don't know.
I was just saying.
Pretty much, if that stuff comes out, I'm probably not going to get into it. I'm going to move out in the middle of the woods, figure out how to churn butter.
Live in a van down by the river.
So all you're gonna do is eat butter.
Gross.
I live off butter. Why? My God, you're greasy.
You can make butter in your KitchenAid.
Yes.
With heavy cream?
We've done it
Yes,
with
heck.
yours.
Oh yeah, you're right. Y'all work here for that.
We didn't have any cheesecloth at the
Let me
time.
tell y'all. Mason is always trying to make grilled cheese. Every time he comes, it's a different grilled cheese. But he brought this bread from Ingles, and it's cheddar jalapeno bread. And I like the taste of jalapenos, but I don't like spicy stuff, so I rarely eat them.
Right.
This has the taste of the jalapeno without
But
the
not
spice.
the spice.
And I was microwaving that bread and putting butter on it and eating it. It was so damn
Heck
good.
yeah.
We went.
Love a good bread.
Y'all ever been to Whole Foods?
Yeah.
I went there with Emily once after we dropped Jay and Steph off at the
Airport.
airport. I bought a fucking $8 bar of chocolate.
Yeah.
Took me like 3 weeks to eat it because I was. It was super good. It was a caramel, but it was like caramel, but it was like salt caramel in it, and it was super good. And it's 100% slave-free chocolate.
Hell yeah.
Because I did not know that there's a whole slave trade going on with chocolate right
Well,
now.
there's a lot of, you know,
avocados.
Diamonds.
You know, a cocoa leaf
lithium.
can make two things. Or a cocoa plant can make two things.
Cobalt.
If you haven't watched Ready Player One, you should go watch it. It's a pretty good movie. It's kind of a family movie, so don't expect like a lot of horrible shit.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like more adult, but it was very cheesy.
I can look.
Well,
at
the book
picture.
is
There's a
more
lot
like-
of nostalgia.
I feel like it's more a young adult book.
I mean,
It's more like a kid's book, like
It's not
not like
Great
kids,
Gatsby.
but like high school. You got the like whole genre of high school books. and
I'd say
stuff
that
like
this is like
Teens.
probably
Like a Percy
teen.
Jackson.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
teens. It seems like Ready Player One.
This is a pen.
I mean, that's kind of what I feel like it was geared to. I mean, it's a PG-13 movie, but
Yeah, it's more like teens.
Yeah,
It's-
it's for middle schoolers.
yeah, I mean, it's
TGIP.
good. I mean, be your own judge, I guess. But
Go to the High School Musical world.
We're
all in this together.
Let me
I would
stop.
go-
Let me stop the basketball game for 15
I
minutes
would
while I
go
sing
to
about
High
my
School
feelings.
Musical 2, where they're at the summer camp specifically.
Have you seen them do it with just the?
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes. Have you seen where they're singing when they're in the middle of the basketball court and they start singing during the middle of the game, and then they took all the
My
vocals
head's
and
in the
everything
game,
out.
but my
and
heart's
it's just the
in the
shoes
song.
and the balls hitting the ground. Yeah. It's
Get your head in the game.
got to get that.
Appreciate y'all
Gotta
watching.
get
Hopefully you
that.
made it this far.
Boom.
Gotta
Probably
get
not.
That.
Yeah, like, follow, share, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Tell people about us.
Tell your
We
mom
love
about
y'all.
us.
Yeah,
I
tell
wanna
your
know if you
mom. She
like
might
Ready
tell
Player
her
One.
friends.
Tell your, you know what? Tell your grandma about us
Let your grandma.
Where
know.
would
Not
you
your
go
dad.
in the Oasis? I mean, you know.
if you have one.
Yeah, tell us where you want to go and what you want to do.
I'd go anywhere but here.
Would you
Right
take my
now.
route with to the I guess the smut route?
Jeez.
That's terrible.
All right, well, appreciate
so
it.
much smut.
Love you.
Love you.
Deuces.